It's me, Ryan, and welcome to another FounderCast. So, the web marketing and the digital marketing and really just the marketing landscape in 2012 moving into 2013 in the digital age is changed, right? It's very different than it was just 5 years ago. That now the entire feeling of it is if you want to really make an impact besides traditional marketing, besides using search marketing perhaps, and besides showing up in the search engines for just doing organic SEO, you have to make a connection with people if you really want to scale your company and reach a lot of people and connect with people in a meaningful way, not just a pure soul, one-time, one-night stand, transactional way. So you have to connect with people. About connecting with people and about that being a primary strategy. First of all, I would say that as an entrepreneur and as somebody doing this as a marketing strategy for business, you need to first and foremost understand that it is a marketing strategy, that you have to make money in your business and you have to find a way to convert that to dollars. Otherwise, you won't be in business, right? And it won't work and you'll lose money and you'll waste time, etc. But at the same time, you have to have that part, but you have to have the other part. You can't have one without the other. We're going to talk about that. You also have to have the part of actually being genuine about what you're doing, so that you can't be connecting with people or have the social media person, like in your company, connecting with people, and that person doesn't really feel it, or that person really doesn't give a crap, or that person's not as much of an advocate for people or for whatever cause they're talking about as they say they are. And people can tell. So while you have to have the business part of it, and you have to know how it converts, if you're building a video series, if you're building something, if you're doing something to connect with people, you have to understand how that's going to connect with a lot of people and get you 5,000 YouTube views, which at the end it's going to have your brand name and it's going to imprint on people's minds, and then when they think about the service that you offer or the products that you have, they're going to know you and have a good feeling associated with you. You have to know that, and then how it works in the commerce arena. But you also have to be genuine in what you're doing. There are many people and many organizations that claim advocacy for certain things. And the truth really is that you can see through the ones that are serious about it and ones that aren't. Really in just how you interact with people. There's been organizations, here in the Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania and elsewhere across the board, on blogs, bloggers across the world in different things. Man, even over in Iraq, when I was in Iraq, I ran into situations like this where you see people trying to advocate for certain things, and you see people doing, like just as an example, a social media campaign, or they're doing videos around something, or they're trying to lead this thing, but in the background they may be making money, or there's some inherent benefit, but they're not really into it, right? Or there's not the emotional connection, or they don't have the passion for it, right? And it's not something that they actually think about and go, the evangelicism and the advocacy and the helping people is what I really want. Really, it's the back-end profit, or it's the inherent benefit, or whatever it is that they're gaining in the background. So I would say that first, you really need to take a look at yourself as an entrepreneur and as a marketing person and as somebody marketing in this new age, and as anybody that's trying to accomplish a goal that also part of the marketing and part of the spread and part of the reaching people is in passing good energy, right, and making people feel good and connecting with them emotionally. You really need to look at yourself and go, do I genuinely feel that way? Do I really feel like I want to connect with people? Do I really want to pass good energy from me to them to help them? The cause that I say that is behind my thing, is it real? And do people know? Because at the end of the day, the thing about it is people do know. People do know when you're full of shit. People know that you can't sustain a period of exemplifying that you really care about being able to connect with somebody or trying to connect with people. People know, especially people like me. I'm on it. I see you, and everybody else does too. We're not dummies. People are just not dummies, and increasingly so, more people are not dummies. So you have to pay attention to that. Why do I say this? I say this because if you don't have a social strategy that connects with people on a meaningful level for a sustained period of time, that helps you to drive business and that connects with people, then in the world we live in, you're just not doing all you can to connect with people, right? It's imperative. It's not something that's like a request or something. It's not the Ryan Christian philosophy or the Gary V philosophy. You need to be doing this. And if you're doing that, the best way to do it is to actually feel it and to actually want to do it. You maybe want to look inside yourself and if you have any ice in your soul, right, or if you're just one of those people who can't get the warm and fuzzy about people, which I think is ridiculous because you need to, otherwise you shouldn't be here. Then you really need to start looking into how you can understand human emotion, compassion, etc., all that stuff. And so being genuine about doing your marketing and connecting with people on social channels is the way that it actually works, right? Because if you don't do that and you're not who you really say you are and you're advocating for something and you don't have the good energy and the reality to back it up, people are going to realize that, and that's going to hurt you. So marketing's changed, the landscape has changed. It's just a way to align with it. I consider myself like a marketing guy, like a marketing person. I think about it a lot, right? I mean, that's my primary function for my company, iMobile Rescue, and I've been doing it for years, and I've very much so been fascinated with web marketing for a long time. As some of you remember when I had iMarketing Hacked, a blog about social and entrepreneurship and biz dev in the realm of digital marketing. It's just a big deal. So hope that makes sense. Thanks a lot for coming. Tweet it if you loved it. Comment below if you have something to say. Talk to you next time.